I'm Tommy Bucket. I'm live backstage at New York Fashion Week, and I'm here backstage at the Kate Spade Fall Winter 2014. Today we created a look that infused origami with the modern world today. So what we did is we did really severely straight, shiny, beautiful hair, and we did two types of ponytails. We did a high ponytail and a low ponytail. And it's something any girl can do on their own, at home, alone. Bust the flat iron out. We used a lot of Garnier Marvelous Oil, which totally helped us out. Great hair tip is when you're doing your hair by yourself and you want a really nice, secure, tight top knot, flip upside down, take a Mason Pearson brush or a bristle brush and really brush the hair into the direction you want. Or look up toward the ceiling while you're wrapping your hair into a ponytail, and that'll create a really nice, tight bond in the back of the neck here so you don't get a bagginess to it. So it looks really beautiful on the nape of the neck.
We're here at Fall Winter 2014 Timo Wyland show. And the look today is all about New York City, weekend, going out, just enjoying the city. It should be realistic and approachable at the same time. So the Timo guy is super casual, easy. Again, think New York City on the weekend, just having fun and hanging out. Really important for guys is to moisturize. Also exfoliate the skin. My favorite thing that I would say that would make the most impact for guys is just grooming, like brushing up your brows. So I like using the MAC Brow Set Gel just to brush up brows, keep them really sharp, but still masculine. Very important. Keep it masculine.
The look that we created is very sexy and sultry. It's kind of inspired by, it's a little like rockabilly, a little bit Kate Moss inspired. So we've got a really cute smoky eye that we used a cream eyeshadow and then a little bit of a sparkly black eyeshadow over the top. And then really dewy skin, just making it look really healthy and fresh. I think that my biggest tip is to look after your skin. Skincare is really important. It all starts with the skin. So if you have a great cleanser, toner, moisturizer, then any foundation or any look that you want to wear is going to look great.
Hi, I'm Edward Tricome, backstage at Mercedes-Benz Fashion Show at Katia Zoe. I am lead stylist for Warren Tricome, and we are doing braids today. Really killer looking braids, very primitive with the clothes are from Mongolia, and it's got that feeling. So we're doing beautiful braids that go with a primitive feeling, and you take a look. I hope you'll enjoy the show. Beauty tip, just for this show alone, doing that long braid, you can actually take an extension piece. You can get them at any good wig store and attach it and have a really long braid. And that's a great thing to keep in your war kit for hair accessories.
What we're doing today with the girls is really simple. There's a lot of accessories. We've got some hats, we've got some headscarves, and we just wanted to give them a little bit of attitude. So we're working a very simple ponytail with a lot of texture that's going to move as they walk. It's going to give them that little edge, that little bit of attitude that they need. Anti-static spray. It works on hair as well as clothes.
I'm your host, Rocco, and today you're going to get some tips from celebrity hairdresser Sean James. He's worked with celebrities such as Jamie Lee Curtis, Kim Kardashian, Paris and Nikki Hilton, Jenna Elfman. I am super excited to see what tips he's going to give you guys. Stay tuned. There's a lot more to come.
I'm Sean James and this is Issa. We're going to show you how to do pulled back sides with a little bit of a pompadour. Now I know it's a little bit of a dated look, but it's currently running in the new Pepsi commercial with Beyonce, showing a little bit of a retro version of herself. So you can check that out. I was thinking with Issa's hair, what are we going to do with all that hair? She's got a lot of it. And I know you girls at home with all this thick hair, trying to get a new look, something that's current. Well, although this is dated, it kind of is current as well. So what you're going to need is a tail comb, so you can do this nice little circular motion just to separate the hair. So take a nice big section around here. And you can see it's kind of like from eye to eye. And that's how you really designate that area. Now with a big dinosaur clip like this, you're going to clip the hair up. Okay, up and out of the way. Whoops. Sorry, Issa. If you've got two clips, that works too. So the next thing you're going to do is pull all of this hair on the sides back. Seems simple enough. See, I'm just using my comb and taking those sections. Now, you can use a little bit of product in here if you want. I like a dry hairspray. So that just secures that in there. And then comb it in. And on the other side, do that as well. Okay, so now you've combed that in. Now on my wrist, you secretly didn't see, but I had an elastic band there. I'm going to pull that nice and tight and pull that into a ponytail in the back. Now I remember doing this on Paris and Nikki Hilton back in the old days for the Joey and T show. That's where I first did this. Now, I haven't seen Paris in a long time, but I wonder if she's ever rocking this look. So now in the front here, you're gonna just give a nice back combing to the front section and pull this section back and do the same again. This just gives a little volume in at the crown. Okay, perfect. So, you've got this nice pompadour look going on. Now with a little brush, you can brush it out. Just kind of pin it all back here. So you've got this great pompadour going. So now with these pins Issa's been holding for me, I'm going to use those to pin the hair all back. So just one at a time, pin those in. And it can be kind of messy back here. Doesn't need to be too structured. Last one. Pop that in there. You have this great Beyonce / Paris Hilton look. See the back? It's all pinned back, nice and tight. She's got lots of volume there. And, you know, a nice mane of a tail here. And it's a great way to just control all of that hair. So let's recap. What do you need? A couple of pins, a brush, an elastic band, the willingness to pull your hair back, and there you have the look.
We're doing a very minimal 90s look, very perfect boy-girl type of makeup. So the complexion is very flawless, but there's a slight taupey contour, a slightly glossy eyelid, a brushed up brow. Always keep your eyes keep your eyebrows quite thick and groomed. Don't pluck too much. Gel them up, and always keep it a feature. I think it's really interesting to do that for a woman.
Hi, I'm Federica, and this is the show of Kika Lual, the Big Queen. The makeup, the inspiration is a beauty and fresh girl, young, with a little pink on the cheek and the eyes, and the mood is a young, very young girl. Thank you. Some tips for your skin and your makeup. Most important, clean and hydrate your skin every day and every night. For change and make strong your eyes, more important is the mascara. And for modeling your face, a little of blush and contouring. For a little concealer and just a little bit of gloss for shine every day.
Hey, this is James Petches backstage at Jessica Volley Autumn Winter 2014. Today we're creating a beautiful look with Moroccan Oil's mousse and their new gel. We are prepping the hair with the mousse and blow drying it from roots to ends to give it direction going back. Then we are using a little bit of hairspray around the ears to give it some strength, just to keep it from falling out from behind the ears. And then finishing off with the new gel with a paintbrush and actually just painting it onto the top to give the hair some extra shine and a little bit of drama under the lights. Hair tip today. Start off with a good shampoo. Start off with Moroccan Oil shampoo and conditioner. That's where good hair starts. And then you move into their products.
Hi, welcome to Frankie Morello. So my name is Marco Iafrate, creative director for TG. The look that we create today, as you can see from the hair, we decided to use a natural parting. We started from the top area. We're using some hairspray to trying to control the volume. So remember, in this look, there's no volume at all. Everything is very low. Some of the girls will wearing some caps, so that will encourage the hair to sit very flat. This particular look, it's a great look to recreate at home because you don't need any tools. All you need is a little bit of hairspray and maybe some silver pins. This is how you can recreate this look.
I'm doing makeup at Just Cavalli for Autumn Winter 14. I'm doing a very kind of 70s inspired palette, khaki and beige. That really beautiful, almost kind of 70s sort of jet set palette. But I'm taking a little bit of influence from someone like Margot Hemingway. I love this idea of a very kind of brushed up full brow, almost adding hairs for volume, very straight. I'm doing lots of mascara, top and bottom. It's all about brushed up brows at the moment. Brows to me are a bit like a coat hanger for the face. Brush them up with a gel and just add hairs individually. Bring them a little closer together because that creates a strength to a woman's face at the moment.
The inspiration of today, it's a kind of natural hair. We just like work at the length, so we just give a kind of texture, a little bit of wave. For the rest of the hair, we leave very, very shine and light. We use Fontaine, so we use this age-defied just to give a kind of texture. It's very, very good to give texture, make the hair thicker. And then we just like work on the length with the iron just to give a kind of wave. But it's very, very kind of sexy, natural hair. Inspiration is very, very kind of 70s. So we just like give a bit of wave and then tease the roots to make more volume. Tips, it's like in this case, you can like just, tease your hair to give more volume and the roots, but at the same time to don't have like a look too a kind of whole look. You can just brush out up. So you're gonna have kind of wild and sexy hair on the roots. And you can decide where to have the volume. If you want to have the volume here, just tease here, or just, more on the front side, just tease the front side. And then brush it, that's it.
Hi, we're backstage at D Squared Fall Winter 2014 in Milan. I'm Gordon Espinay from MAC Cosmetics. We created a look for this show that was based on a whole choreographed story on stage. It's much more of a theatrical presentation than it is simply a catwalk show. So the story is that she's a woman who has been jilted. She's kind of gone a little bit crazy and has been institutionalized. And I know this story gets really funny. And she's sort of coming back to herself now. Now, in terms of how we create a makeup to go with that, is we have two makeups. It's really about a subtlety, it's really about beauty, it's really about making the girls look gorgeous, but just with a touch of madness to it. So there are these characters that are meant to be nurses, and their makeup is slightly shaded on the cheek with a MAC sculpting cream. On the makeup, I think most people think the makeup is to cover the face. Makeup is not to cover the face. So rather than thinking of coverage, just simply think about either removing shine where shine looks not so pretty, or adding shine where shine is beautiful. So, shine is always beautiful on the cheekbones. It could be beautiful just on the bridge of the nose, maybe on the chin, a little bit of a glow. but really keep the rest of it kind of matte.
I'm Sean James. I'm going to be your how-to guide to the Kim Kardashian look, everybody's favorite reality sweetheart. So I have Jana here today. She's my model. What I'm going to show you is what tools you need, how to do it, and how to do it at home and complete the look. So away we go. What you'll need first is a glove. This is going to protect your hands. With this glove, it's incredible. You can find them online. You can hold a flat iron or a curling iron. See? See the heat, see the steam? It's very hot, but it'll protect your hands. So with Kim's look, she modifies her look all the time for different outfits she's wearing and the fashion that she's wearing and the makeup she's wearing. So sometimes she's wearing bangs. The look I'm gonna do today is a center part look. So what you need is a little brush with a tail, and I call that my little tail, and get a nice center part here. And go from nose to nape and just separate that. I've prepared Jana's hair with a little bit of a blow dry solution. So I put that in her hair beforehand, and it's just a cream blow dry solution. I squirt it in, protect the hair from all the heat that I'm going to be putting on, and that'll look after your hair at home too. Now remember to blow dry any blow dry lotions, and you don't want to use a wet blow dry lotion and put heat onto a wet hair follicle. That's going to help the hair explode, you know, so you don't want to do that. For the first part here, just by doing that center part, you're getting pretty much a Kim look. But what we want to do is take sections here, and with a large barrel curling iron, right here, we're going to go in and just give it a bit of a wind. And set it. And just pin that in. So you get a little sausage. Now take your next section. Each section, you're going to take about the width of the curling iron that you're using. It's actually called an on-base set. So you're winding up the hair. Release it. Then pin it. So you say it's pretty easy for me to do, but what I'm going to do is show you how Jana can do it. So take the glove, put that on your left hand. Here's the curling iron. Now take this section and curl it back. Make sure you wind it all the way back. Tuck the ends in, release the ends a little bit. Tuck the ends in. Now, yep, exactly. Now pull it down. Now grab your pin and just wind that up. Yep, wind that up. Perfect. What you're doing is just holding a little bit of heat in there. So it doesn't need to be too specific. So there we go, perfect. Now, what I'm going to do is keep on curling here. With another pin. And just pin that up. Now with the back section, you really don't need to get too into it because it's hard to do yourself. So what we're going to do is just wind the ends up. Leave a little bit of heat in there. I'm going to clip it with one of the larger clips. These ones are like big old dinosaur teeth, and they hold big sections. So you can get these at any beauty supply or online. Take another one. Now, once you've let it cool a little bit, use a little of your spray and take out your clips. The heat has transferred into the hair and given you this nice bouncy look. Go through with a brush and just brush it out. Just brush it all back. You want it to have a little bit of bounce because it's going to drop. So I like to do that and then respray it. That just takes away any flyaways. Bring it all forward. And you get that sexy Kim K reality show queen. Voila, there you go.
Backstage at Blue Marine for autumn, winter, basically fall 2014. The makeup today is beautiful skin, black pencil inside the eyes. The collection is very cool, very sophisticated. I find it quite very Mr. Saint Laurent inspired. But so because of that, I wanted the girl to look very cool, very young. And I wanted the makeup to just make the girl feel and look beautiful without hiding them under a lot of makeup. So just black pencil inside the eyes and chapstick and gorgeous skin. Makeup pick will be a black pencil inside the eyes. You know, that make, I don't know any girl who doesn't like it. You know, they all love it, and it's a very easy tip, and it's a good trick.
Today we are creating a very loose, tousled, sexy hair that has a lot of movement when the girls are walking down the catwalk. We are blowing the hair out with the Moroccan Oil Moot Boost, giving it maximum volume, using curling irons to give it a light wave, and then we're brushing it out, and then we'll actually probably add a tiny bit of water to our hands and break the curls down. The tip for today is when you curl your hair, if you want it to lose that curled look, just put a little bit of spritz water on your hands, run it through the ends, and just take a blow dryer and kind of blast it. And it helps break that little twist.
I think for this show, what we wanted to do was really have a sort of couture, but still rock kind of attitude. The clothes are exquisite, very, very highly embellished and really rich looking. So we wanted to have a girl that had a little bit of a rock attitude to balance out that. So what we've done is just a big smoky eye in a sort of metallic petrol kind of color, blue-green, with a little bit of black on the interior of the eye to really give that sort of rock edge. My tip certainly is to, if you want to rock up your makeup, just take a little bit of black pencil, run it all through the inside of the eye, the water line, and instantly rock and roll.
We are doing a little bit of a mix of a Patti Smith reference, mixed with the quality of an Italian Renaissance portrait. The key is a very shiny skin, mixing highlighter with foundation, and blush. I'm doing a blush which is a little bit of a different shape. It's much higher on the cheek, a little bit closer to the nose, so it has this very Renaissance flush to it. And just putting some extra volume in the eyebrows for a little bit of Patti Smith in the 70s. My makeup tip for this season, because I think blush is back, is to actually use a very old-fashioned technique of taking your lipstick and rubbing it into your cheek, because I think a blush now should almost look like a pinch or a rush of blood. So very simple, take your lipstick, rub it into the top of your cheekbones, beautiful.
The look today, it's pretty simple. We decide to use working with very natural hair, really flat, no volume. So the look that we're creating, we're making every girl looking like a clone. So everyone has a fringe. The fringe is almost like covering the eyes. For this particular look, it's pretty easy. I think the most important thing to use for this look is having a nice hairspray, a dry hairspray. which when you use it, you can control the hair, but you don't overtake in the natural effect.
You're backstage at the Costume Nationale show in Milan for the Fall/Winter 2014 collections. And today we are creating a very believable, cool girl. It's a little bit more refined, but there's a lightness to her hair where it moves, and it has to be just very cool. The girls are coming in. It's it's halfway through the day. The girls are coming in, so we're washing out their hair so we can start off nice and clean. The look is about clean hair. So we wash them, we dry them, and we might give it a slight little wave with a curling iron, just so that the hair has a little bit more movement to it. And the hair tip for today is when you are curling your hair, alternate your sections. So some going forward, some going backwards, and it just gives it more of a softer, natural wave.